Perlimpinpin Garden is located within Martin Luther King Park in the 17th district of Paris. It's a 170 square meters area divided in 20 small crops. Each of them is shared by a few members of the association. One of them is being attributed to a kindergarten, and a 30 square meters plot is reserved for collective use. This association is financed by its members, the local and regional council, as well as private funds. Respecting the environment, tolerance and respect of human rights, as well as recycling instead of buying to build up fences, for instance, are some of the main principles of this association.
We use permaculture in our garden. For example, we have created a biotop which enabled a small community of toads to settle. Indeed, we also use the lasagna technique that we use at the beginning of the fall season with vegetal matter and cardboard. This helps us produce a fertile matter where we can plant new seeds when the spring comes. Our practices follow the permaculture values, respecting all species and allowing them to create a balanced ecosystem that is based on a natural food chain. Of course, we avoid fertilizers or chemical pesticides according to the permaculture principles as well. Our people here share plots with a maximum size of 5 square meters. Therefore, our activity must be understood like a learning game and some small do-it-yourself projects.
Yeah, well, that's the whole point, especially to help children to realize that food doesn't just come from the supermarket, but it grows in the ground. It's very uncommon to have the chance to taste a raspberry. Everything is collected very fast, so it is essentially a demonstration of what nature can produce. The gardening tools of the association are shared. Everything can be taken from the wood cabin placed at one end of the garden. I am also a member of the association. I've been one for about 8-9 years now. I have a particular interest in insect pollinators, particularly bees. The city of Paris and its biodiversity protection framework actually aims to install more beehives in the city. There are already some installed in the city, for example, in the gardens of the 15th district. I don't think we could install one here because a minimum space is needed for the bees to fly. However, it might be possible to find a specific place into the park and motivate the gardeners.
Yes, there is no waiting list, and that makes us feel proud of it. Everyone who wants to do some gardening is very welcome here. They just need to choose a schedule and come to work on a collective plot with a reference gardener and a reference schedule.
The theme of this year is edible flowers, so we have started gathering all the information we could about them in order to recognize flowers that can be eaten and the ones that cannot. We have planted star flowers and violets, which have the same amount of vitamin C as oranges.
Permaculture is also about biodiversity, which in turn is about the diversity of people who come to our garden.